In this video, we honor the legendary wrestlers who have celebrating their lasting impact on the world of wrestling. We also share heartfelt updates about R-Truth, whose recent news has deeply touched fans across the globe. Join us as we remember their incredible legacies and the inspiration they continue to provide. Don't forget to subscribe and help keep their stories alive for generations to come. Luna Vachon, born Terry Polk on May 23, 1962, was a trailblazing professional wrestler known for her fierce persona and unforgettable presence in the wrestling world, leaving behind a legacy as one of the most distinctive and influential female wrestlers of her era. Starting her wrestling career in the late 1980s, Luna quickly became known for her wild and eccentric character. Her striking look, complete with face paint, a mohawk hairstyle, and intense ring presence, set her apart from others in the women's division. This fierce persona helped her become a memorable and beloved figure among wrestling fans. Luna's career spanned several major wrestling promotions, including WWE, WCW, and ECW. In WWE, she was a prominent competitor in the women's division, engaging in high-profile rivalries with stars like Sensational Sherri and Alundra Blaze. Her matches and storylines highlighted her versatility as a performer, showcasing both her physical toughness and unique character work. Luna also made a lasting impact in WCW and ECW, where her intense style and persona continued to captivate audiences and push boundaries for women in wrestling. Despite her professional success, Luna faced personal struggles, including battles with substance abuse that affected her life outside the ring. Nevertheless, her pioneering spirit and dedication to wrestling remained strong throughout her career. Luna Vachon's passing in 2010 was deeply felt across the wrestling community. She is remembered not only for her unforgettable look and fierce in-ring style, but also for paving the way for future generations of female wrestlers. Her influence continues to resonate in the industry, solidifying her place as a true icon in professional wrestling history. Scott Hall, born on October 20, 1958, was a legendary figure in professional wrestling, celebrated for his charismatic presence and lasting influence on the industry. His career, spanning over 30 years, truly skyrocketed in the early 1990s when he joined the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, under the iconic ring name Razor Ramon. Hall's portrayal of a confident, smooth-talking Latino character instantly connected with fans, making him one of the most popular stars of the era. His finishing move, the Razor's Edge, a powerful crucifix powerbomb, became instantly recognizable and is still revered among wrestling enthusiasts. Hall's impact grew even greater when he transitioned to World Championship Wrestling, WCW, in the mid-1990s. In 1996, alongside Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan, Hall helped create the New World Order, NWO, a groundbreaking faction that shook the wrestling world. The NWO blurred the lines between heroes and villains, introducing a fresh, edgy style of storytelling that captivated audiences and ignited the famous Monday Night Wars, a fierce ratings battle between WCW and WWF. Hall's role in the NWO was crucial, as his cool, rebellious persona embodied the group's anti-establishment spirit and cemented his place as a wrestling legend. Despite his in-ring success, Hall struggled with personal demons, including substance abuse issues that impacted his health and career at times. Nevertheless, with the help and encouragement of close friends and fellow wrestlers, he fought to overcome these challenges. Scott Hall's legacy is one of talent, innovation, and resilience, leaving an indelible mark on professional wrestling and inspiring countless performers who followed. Owen James Hart, born on May 7, 1965 in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, was a highly talented and cherished professional wrestler who left a lasting mark on the wrestling world. As a proud member of the legendary Hart wrestling family, Owen grew up surrounded by the sport, heavily influenced by his father Stu Hart and his brothers, including the iconic Bret the Hitman Hart. Owen began his wrestling career in the mid-1980s, competing in various regional promotions before making his way to the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, in the early 1990s. Known for his exceptional technical ability, agility, and innovative style, Owen quickly gained recognition as one of the most skilled in-ring performers of his era. His combination of high-flying moves and precise wrestling techniques set him apart from many of his contemporaries. Throughout his career, Owen captured several prestigious titles, including the Intercontinental Championship and the World Tag Team Championship, cementing his place among wrestling's elite. One of his most memorable characters was the Blue Blazer, a masked superhero persona that Owen embraced with passion and charisma, showcasing his flair for entertaining fans both in and out of the ring. Tragically, Owen Hart's promising life and career were cut short in a devastating accident during the 1999 WWE pay-per-view event Over the Edge. While performing a stunt as the Blue Blazer, Owen fell from the rafters and suffered fatal injuries, shocking the wrestling community and fans worldwide. Despite his untimely at just 34 years old, Owen Hart's legacy lives on through his unforgettable matches and the profound impact he made on professional wrestling. He remains remembered as a gifted performer whose talent and spirit continue to inspire generations of wrestlers and fans alike. Balls Mahoney, born Jonathan Reschner on April 11, 1972 in Spring Lake Heights, New Jersey, was a professional wrestler best known for his time in Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, during the 1990s. He became a hardcore wrestling icon, famous for his wild, fearless brawling style and his signature weapon, a steel chair. Mahoney started wrestling in the late 1980s, working various independent promotions and briefly appearing in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, as Zonta Klaus, and in Smoky Mountain Wrestling, SMW, as Boo Bradley. Despite these early roles, it was ECW where he truly made his mark. Joining ECW in 1997, he embraced the Balls Mahoney persona, perfectly fitting the promotion's hardcore, chaotic spirit. Known for his intense, brutal matches involving weapons and blood, Mahoney's use of a steel chair became legendary. ECW fans would chant "Balls" whenever he landed a chair shot, highlighting his popularity. His matches were unpredictable and intense, helping to define ECW's hardcore style. Mahoney also formed the tag team, the Hardcore Chair Swingin' Freaks, with Axl Rotten. Though they never won the ECW Tag Team Championship, the duo was a fan favorite for their wild, weapon-filled battles against top teams. After ECW closed in 2001, Mahoney continued wrestling on the independent scene and appeared during WWE's mid-2000s ECW revival. Though WWE's environment limited his hardcore style, he remained dedicated to entertaining fans. Balls Mahoney from a heart attack, just a day after turning 44. Despite the physical toll of his hardcore career, his legacy as a fearless competitor and ECW icon endures, remembered for his rough, gritty, and passionate approach to wrestling. Winona Littleheart, born on September 5, 1955, was a trailblazing Native American professional wrestler who left a lasting impact during the 1970s and 1980s, a pivotal era when women's wrestling was just beginning to gain widespread attention. As a proud member of the Choctaw Nation, Winona used her wrestling career as a platform to bring visibility to Indigenous women in both sports and entertainment. Winona trained intensively, developing a dynamic in-ring persona that combined athletic skill with fierce charisma. Known for her signature moves and aggressive style, she earned respect in an industry largely dominated by men. Throughout her career, she competed in numerous wrestling promotions, showcasing not only her talent, but also her determination to succeed against the odds. Her journey was not without challenges. As a woman of color in a tough and often unforgiving wrestling world, Winona faced barriers that tested her resolve. Yet, her dedication to wrestling helped open doors for future generations of female wrestlers, proving that women, and Indigenous women in particular, could thrive and captivate audiences in the sport. Beyond the ring, Winona was an advocate for Indigenous rights and representation. She used her fame to raise awareness about important social issues affecting Native communities, making her influence felt both inside and outside the wrestling arena. Winona Littleheart, but her legacy endures. She remains a celebrated figure in wrestling history, not only for her athletic accomplishments, but also for her pioneering role in advocating for equality and representation. Her life and career continue to inspire, embodying the strength, resilience, and spirit of indigenous women and the ongoing evolution of women's wrestling. Mitsuharu Misawa, born June 18, 1962, stands as one of the most legendary figures in professional wrestling history, particularly in Japan. Beginning his career in 1981 with All Japan Pro Wrestling, AJPW, Misawa initially wrestled under the iconic persona Tiger Mask. However, he soon shed this identity to forge his own path, quickly becoming known for his exceptional athleticism and groundbreaking wrestling style. His ability to blend high-impact moves with intricate storytelling inside the ring made him a standout performer. During the 1990s, Misawa was the face of AJPW's renowned strong-style wrestling, a style emphasizing hard-hitting, realistic action, and dramatic intensity. As a key figure in the promotion, he captured numerous titles, most notably the prestigious Triple Crown Heavyweight Championship. His legendary matches against contemporaries like Toshiaki Kawada and Kenta Kobashi are often hailed as some of the greatest wrestling bouts ever, reflecting not just technical mastery, but also fierce rivalries that captivated fans worldwide. In 2000, Misawa took a bold step by founding Pro Wrestling Noah, aiming to carry forward the legacy of AJPW while nurturing a new generation of wrestling talent. Under his leadership, Noah gained respect for its quality matches and dedication to the sport's traditions, with Misawa continuing to compete at an elite level. Tragically, Misawa's life was cut short at the age of 46, when he suffered a fatal injury during a match in 2009. His sudden passing sent shockwaves through the wrestling community, but his influence remains immense. Mitsuharu Misawa is remembered not only for his incredible in-ring achievements, but also for his unwavering commitment to the art and spirit of professional wrestling, inspiring countless wrestlers and fans around the world. Jimmy Superfly Snuka, born James Ryer on May 18, 1943 in Fiji, is remembered as one of professional wrestling's most influential pioneers. Snuka's high-flying style was revolutionary during the 1970s and 1980s, introducing aerial maneuvers that reshaped wrestling and inspired future generations. His signature move, the Superfly Splash, a daring diving headbutt from the top rope, became iconic, thrilling fans and making him a standout star in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. Snuka's career took off in the 1970s, but he reached superstar status in the 1980s. His charismatic persona and fearless in-ring style captured audiences, leading to memorable feuds with notable wrestlers like Don Muraco, Bob Backlund, and the Magnificent Muraco. Among these, his rivalry with Muraco stands out, especially their legendary steel cage match at Madison Square Garden, which remains a landmark moment in wrestling history. This match showcased Snuka's athleticism and heart, elevating him to one of the sport's top performers. Though his career was marked by great achievements, Snuka faced serious health challenges later in life. He battled stomach cancer and other medical issues linked to his long wrestling career, leaving behind a legacy that deeply impacted his family and the wrestling community. Despite controversies in his later years, Snuka is celebrated as a trailblazer who forever changed wrestling by popularizing aerial techniques. His influence is still seen today, with countless wrestlers citing him as an inspiration. Jimmy Superfly Snuka's contribution to wrestling goes beyond his moves. His charisma and daring helped shape the sport into what it is now, securing his place as a true legend in wrestling history. Ronnie Aaron Killings, known to wrestling fans worldwide as R-Truth, stands as one of the most unique and enduring figures in the history of professional wrestling and sports entertainment. Born on January 19, 1972, in Charlotte, North Carolina, Killings' career has spanned decades, encompassing more than just wrestling. His journey has intertwined athletic prowess, comedic brilliance, and musical talent, creating a multidimensional persona that few in WWE history have ever matched. Standing approximately 6 feet 1 inch, 1.85 meters, tall and weighing around 220 pounds, 99.8 kilograms, R-Truth is a performer whose charisma and versatility have made him a beloved character across multiple generations of wrestling fans. From his early days breaking racial barriers to his modern role as the WWE's resident comedy king, Killings has shown remarkable resilience and adaptability, traits that have enabled him to survive and thrive in an industry known for its brutal physical demands and merciless shifts in popularity. However, as of 2025, the trajectory of R-Truth's career has taken a complicated turn. Behind the smiles and infectious energy lies a mix of injury concerns, backstage rumors, and questions about his place in WWE's future. This comprehensive exploration will delve into Killing's remarkable history, his recent challenges, the fan reaction, and what might lie ahead for one of WWE's most memorable entertainers. Early career and breaking barriers, R-Truth's pioneering role. Ronnie Killing's path to wrestling stardom was unconventional and groundbreaking from the start. Before rising to WWE's main roster fame, Killings made his mark in the independent circuit and then prominently in Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling, TNA, now known as Impact Wrestling. It was during his time at TNA that he achieved a historic milestone, becoming one of the first African-American wrestlers to hold the prestigious NWA World Heavyweight Championship. This accomplishment was not just a personal triumph, it symbolized a breaking of racial barriers in an industry where African-American wrestlers had historically struggled to receive consistent main event opportunities. Killing's success helped pave the way for future black wrestlers in the sport, proving that talent and charisma could overcome entrenched prejudices. Upon his return to WWE in the mid-2000s, R-Truth quickly found his niche, not as a traditional powerhouse or main event star, but as a performer who could blend athletic skill with comedy and music. His rap skills became a signature part of his character, often incorporated into his entrance themes and promos. His ability to freestyle and interact with the audience set him apart, making his segments entertaining must-watch moments regardless of storyline stakes. Reinvention and comedy, the 24/7 championship era and iconic moments. One of the most memorable chapters in R-Truth's WWE career has been his association with the 24/7 Championship, a title designed to be defended anytime, anywhere, and typically used for comedic relief and quick, unexpected title changes. R-Truth's connection to the belt is legendary, as he has held the championship over 50 times, a record-setting feat that turned the 24/7 Championship into one of WWE's most lighthearted and unpredictable storylines. His run with the title showcased his creativity and comedic timing, forming memorable alliances and rivalries. Whether it was teaming with The Miz and Carmella, or the hilarious storyline involving Little Jimmy, his fictional invisible child friend, R-Truth mastered the art of engaging fans through humor. These moments, often overshadowing serious competition, demonstrated his deep understanding of sports entertainment's theatrical side. Yet, this comedic persona also presents a double-edged sword. While it cemented R-Truth as a beloved entertainer, it occasionally obscured his earlier achievements as a serious competitor and pioneer, a fact noted by longtime fans and wrestling historians alike. The physical toll and recent injury setbacks. Behind the lighthearted antics and infectious smile lies a reality that many fans sometimes overlook. Professional wrestling is physically punishing, especially for performers entering their 50s. R-Truth's in-ring style, which once featured explosive agility and high-impact moves, has necessarily evolved with age and accumulated wear and tear. The challenges of aging in wrestling became painfully evident in late 2022 when R-Truth suffered a severe quadriceps tear during an NXT match against Grayson Waller. A quad tear is one of the most daunting injuries for any athlete, requiring lengthy recovery, often 6 to 12 months or more, and rehabilitation. For Killings, this injury was especially significant given his age and previous physical wear. Despite the setback, R-Truth showed remarkable determination. He made a triumphant return to WWE programming in late 2023, appearing on SmackDown and NXT, engaging in comedic segments and occasional matches. However, many fans and insiders noticed that his in-ring performance lacked the explosive energy of his prime, a natural consequence of recovery and the body's changing capabilities. This physical limitation sparked speculation backstage that WWE might be planning to ease R-Truth out of full-time wrestling, preserving his charisma while reducing physical risk. In an industry where veteran wrestlers often face abrupt endings to their careers, the situation around R-Truth became a focal point for fans and insiders alike. backstage rumors, contract uncertainty, and possible career transitions. Wrestling rumors are often part of the business, but the chatter around R-Truth in early 2025 took on a serious tone. With WWE's merger with UFC under the TKO Group Holdings umbrella, the company was reportedly preparing for a wave of roster cuts and restructuring. These corporate changes often disproportionately impact veteran talent, especially those with higher salaries or perceived diminishing returns in active competition. Sources indicated that R-Truth's contract was approaching renewal in mid-2025, with WWE debating whether to offer him a traditional wrestler's contract or shift him onto a Legends deal. A Legends contract typically reduces or eliminates regular in-ring expectations, focusing instead on appearances at fan conventions, special events, and sometimes mentoring or backstage roles. Such a transition would mark a significant turning point for Killings. While it could offer him stability and continued visibility within WWE, it might also signify the end of his active wrestling career, something that fans and R-Truth himself have been hesitant to fully accept. In a March 2025 interview on the popular Out of Character podcast, R-Truth pushed back against rumors of retirement or release. He stated candidly that he wanted to continue wrestling as long as the people still want to see me act a fool out there. He also teased big plans WWE had in store for him, though he remained deliberately vague. This interview underscored his passion for the business and desire to keep performing despite the obstacles. Fan reaction. Divided loyalties and the desire for a proper send-off. R-Truth's fans have proven loyal through decades of character changes, title wins, and injuries. But the recent uncertainty has sparked a passionate debate online. Across social media platforms like Twitter/X and Reddit's wrestling communities, fans have voiced a mixture of hope, frustration, and concern. Many believe R-Truth deserves a proper farewell, a storyline that honors both his humor and his historic impact on wrestling. Popular opinion suggests that WWE should grant him a Thank You R-Truth tour, culminating in a sentimental final match at a major event such as WrestleMania or SummerSlam. Such a send-off would provide closure and recognition, both for longtime fans and newer viewers who may only know him as a comedic figure. Conversely, some fans worry that WWE's continued emphasis on booking R-Truth exclusively in comedy roles diminishes his legacy. While his humor is undeniably a key part of his appeal, these fans argue that Killings' early accomplishments as a serious competitor, especially his groundbreaking NWA World Heavyweight Championship reign, deserve equal respect. This tension mirrors a broader WWE dilemma about how to handle aging stars who may no longer perform at their athletic peak, but retain immense value as personalities and ambassadors. The question remains, how to balance honoring past glories with the realities of present capabilities. The Judgment Day. Storyline. Missed opportunities or clever teasing. One of the more unusual and intriguing angles involving R-Truth in early 2025 involved WWE's heel faction, the Judgment Day, consisting of Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, and others. The storyline saw R-Truth mistakenly believing he was a member of the faction, only to be repeatedly attacked and humiliated by its members. While the angle was largely played for laughs, some insiders speculated it could have been a subtle test by WWE Creative. Perhaps the company wanted to see if R-Truth could be reintroduced in a more serious, dramatic capacity, potentially setting the stage for a final, emotional feud that showcased his range beyond comedy. Unfortunately, as of April 2025, the angle has not led to a significant change in booking. Instead, the storyline remained a quirky sideline, leaving many fans wondering if WWE missed a golden opportunity to elevate R-Truth for a dignified send-off. Beyond wrestling, R-Truth's music and cultural impact. It's impossible to talk about Ronnie Killings without acknowledging his musical contributions. Throughout his career, R-Truth has been a gifted rapper, frequently weaving his talents into his wrestling persona. His entrances often featured freestyle raps or original songs, adding an extra layer of entertainment and authenticity. Outside WWE, Killings has released music and cultivated a loyal fan base that appreciates his artistry. This crossover between wrestling and music helped him stand out in an industry that often rewards one-dimensional characters. His ability to connect with diverse audiences, from hardcore wrestling fans to rap enthusiasts, is a testament to his versatility. Moreover, R-Truth's cultural impact reaches beyond the ring and stage. As a trailblazer for African-American wrestlers, he has inspired a new generation of performers seeking to blend athleticism, personality, and cultural expression. His presence in WWE helped broaden the company's appeal to wider demographics, reflecting changing tastes in sports entertainment. What's next? Hall of Fame prospects and legacy. Looking forward, the wrestling world largely agrees that Ronnie Killing's contributions merit Hall of Fame recognition. While WWE Hall of Fame inductions are notoriously unpredictable, many insiders and commentators predict that R-Truth will receive this honor, possibly as soon as 2026. His candidacy is bolstered by a career marked not just by championship reigns, but by longevity, charisma, cultural significance, and an uncanny ability to reinvent himself. Few performers have navigated WWE's shifting landscape with the same resilience and humor. Even if WWE transitions him into a Legends role or backstage position, Killing's influence will continue to be felt. His career serves as a blueprint for how performers can survive and thrive by embracing multiple facets of entertainment, blending wrestling, comedy, and music. Conclusion: a complex legacy of humor, heart, and historic barriers. Ronnie Aaron Killings, better known as R-Truth, embodies the spirit of professional wrestling in its fullest form. From his groundbreaking early career achievements to his comedic brilliance and undeniable charm, he has remained a fixture in WWE for nearly 2 decades. As of 2025, his journey reflects both triumph and challenge. Serious injury setbacks, backstage uncertainties, and fan debates about his role illustrate the complex realities facing aging performers in sports entertainment. Yet, through it all, Killings continues to radiate passion, creativity, and love for his craft. For fans, the hope is clear: that WWE will honor R-Truth with the respect and dignity he deserves, whether through a memorable farewell, a Hall of Fame induction, or meaningful backstage involvement. Whatever happens next, Ronnie Killing's name will forever be synonymous with laughter, resilience, and breaking barriers.